What exactly lies beyond the treacherous and previously impassable Canadian glacier? Robert W. Chambers, today on the Classic Tales podcast. Welcome to the Classic Tales podcast. Thank you for listening. Many thanks to all of our listeners and supporting members who help to keep us going. If you enjoy listening to the Classic Tales, please consider becoming a supporting member. By making a monthly donation of just $5, you'll receive a corresponding thank you code for an $8 discount off any audiobook order. Donate $10 a month or more, and you get a $17 discount. It's a seriously great deal and helps us to keep doing what we're doing. Go now to classictalesaudiobooks.com and become a member today. We'd like to thank Spotify for being a partnering sponsor. Today's story is by Robert W. Chambers, whose most famous collection of short stories, The King in Yellow, influenced many writers of weird fiction in his day, including H.P. Lovecraft. I've taken the liberty of naming today's story Beyond the Broken Glacier. It comprises chapters 6 to 8 in his book In Search of the Unknown. This book contains several stories about strange, fabled, and unknown creatures encountered by a secretary of the Zoological Gardens in Bronx Park, New York. We heard the first story in this collection a while ago, The Harbor Master, which inspired the film The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Today's story has some playful humor in it, and also touches on the Lost World genre, which I am rather fond of. I hope you enjoy it. Now for our personal moment. It's kind of official. I don't have school spirit. And I figured it out the hard way. Freshman orientation for my daughter. So we go in there, freshman orientation, to find out, what high school is all about. And we found out. We couldn't even get into the auditorium without going through like a gauntlet of kids in sweaters with letters on them, and then they also had the jazz band playing really loud in your face. You couldn't even get in there without being barraged by all of this terrifying noise. So after we were all completely shell-shocked, we went inside and listened to all of the orientation about how wonderful the school is. It's the best in the whole world, and that's great. We were all still waiting and afraid for what was next going to happen. And then we found out at the end, when everybody stood up and got to go, then a whole bunch of kids come out onto the stage and they start playing the percussion section of the jazz band up there to boom, 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 get you to go out the door. So, it's official. I have no school spirit. I think all of those kids are wonderful, thrilled that everybody has their thing. By all means, do your thing. But I just want to know when you're going to start because I want to put some ear protection in. Just saying. So, that's our personal moment. Thank you very much. And now, Beyond the Broken Glacier by Robert W. Chambers. Chapter 6. Before I proceed any further, common decency requires me to reassure my listeners concerning my intentions, which, heaven knows, are far from flippant. To separate fact from fancy has always been difficult for me, but now that I have had the honor to be chosen secretary of the Zoological Gardens in Bronx Park, I realize keenly that unless I give up writing fiction, nobody will believe what I write about science. Therefore, it is to a serious and unimaginative public that I shall hereafter address myself, and I do it in the modest confidence that I shall neither be distrusted nor doubted, although, unfortunately, I still write in that irrational style which suggests covert frivolity, for which I am undergoing a course in treatment in English literature at Columbia.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?